and you and I have met through a yoga community as well. So it's important for us to keep talking about all of these energies that are moving in the world and how we're all responding to them and how we can communicate with one another and share. I think is really, really important.
Yeah, I think so too. I think whenever we feel in a funk or the energy doesn't feel right and we know we're in a place that is not our natural state, it's good to reach out and find out that other people that are experiencing that you're not alone. And sometimes even if you think, "Oh, I must need a vacation," maybe it's just the energy where I am. Maybe it's the Wi-Fi, but no matter where you go, you're still going to feel that way because it's something universally that's happening planetary wise that we can't control.
That's absolutely true. And I think that this year has been particularly dynamic. I think the eclipses this year were very, very powerful. There was a lot of shifts in energy overall. And, for those of us sort of watching the planetary energies and moving with the sort of the currents of the universe, then we're feeling it more acutely. And as you kind of mentioned, we're all going through it. I think that the difference is our sensitivity level and also really as individuals, we experience things different, right? So some of us are going to feel it more emotionally, or some of us are going to, whether that's anxiety or shame or pain, or they're going to get their feelings hurt more often, for example, or, whatever that might be for them. And then some people are going to go into sort of an intellectual, like, why is this happening? And, they're going to want to follow the facts and try and figure it out. And I think that a lot of people might also just be rolling with the energy and just not really understand why things are tense. And so for those of us that are following the planets and following the energy through astrology or any other system, like I know human design also sort of moves throughout these transitions as well. A lot of people are really involved with that and learning more and more. Which is like, I'm kind of fascinated by it. It's not obviously my primary entry place, but in terms of the astrology, so this year we had sort of a major shift where the planet Pluto, which is or a dwarf planet. I don't know how people are classifying Pluto these days, but it is a very impactful, slow moving planetary energy that moves throughout our universe, and it takes a long time. It's quite impactful. And Pluto, for the first time in almost 250 years, went into the sign of Aquarius earlier in the spring of this year, 2023. And it was only there for 6 weeks, but it was like, here's a little preview, folks, right? And then it retreated back to where it had been before. And a lot of stuff has been coming to light this year in our collective and our local communities and your personal, maybe in your family, local communities, your, friend groups, for example, but also globally, we're seeing it on a macro scale. There's just been a lot of change and shifts and things are coming to light finally, right? We're seeing our governments for what they are, right? The collective Aquarius, we're starting to rise up and say, pay attention. Wait a second, the information that we've been fed doesn't align anymore. And so we're just now beginning to sort of deal with that. And so Pluto in 2024 will come back into Aquarius and stay even longer. And then just a short hop back into the sign of Capricorn, right? Where we're going to kind of wrap up, hopefully, a lot of these energies of our systems of government or, the way things have been. And then we really in 2025 are moving this energy forward into Aquarius. But it's interesting, we're still just at the very beginning of this. We don't know how it's going to turn out.